Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another single-player episode. Last time we were playing, we were cutting a trail for the processor and the forwarder, and we kind of had abandoned this project up on the mountain because we were doing that other side. Now we are coming back to this project up on the mountain. I see I've left a whole bunch of piles here, so maybe what I'm thinking today is we'll do some skidding to get this stuff out of here, and then maybe we'll keep cutting up our extremely sharp mountaintop here. So that's what I'm thinking we're gonna do as we tab through 100 machines. Let's just walk to the skidder today. How about that? So there we go. Actually, you know what I should do? Actually, maybe we'll be able to do this faster with just pushing. I want to get this pile out of the way here, and then I gotta move the button top so we can skid to a kind of flat spot here. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is we'll use this too cool of a blade on the front here, and we will push this pile, if I can manage it here. See how good we can do this here. There we go. That's a quick way to move a pile. And now I'm going to move the button top out of the way because it's in the way. So we're going to put it over on this little hill here. Geez, I apologize, I'm always coughing my videos. I guess turns out I got some kind of a stupid lung disease called sarcoidosis, whatever the hell. Some stupid thing. Anyway, apparently it'll go away on its own, but in the meantime I get stuck with this stupid cough that's really annoying, so I apologize for all my videos where I'm coughing for the past frickin' months on end here. But there's nothing I can do about it, so. Alright, so what we're going to do today is we're going to skid some of this stuff off the landing here. Or down to the landing, sorry. And we'll put it right here. Thinking this will be close enough to the edge here. Just get it kind of cleaned up here a little bit. That way we can continue our cut up the hill. And I generally back it right up to that black line almost on the back, and then you know you're good. Now, one thing I want to do this time is I want to make sure I drop them close together, because in the last video they were kind of off kilter there and it wasn't very nice. So I want to make sure they're nice and lined up and sort of straight at least. So that way when we're processing them, it's not going to be such a big pain in the buttocks. The skidder continues to impress me on pretty much all terrains though, because I was kind of worried it wouldn't work on certain terrains very well, but it seems to be doing just fine. Oh. Except when that happens, there we go. Relock it. Of course, as I say that, I screw up the skidder. There we go. Let's try that. Just that locking script that does that, causes it to hang up. But it's also handy to have at the same time because then your logs don't go all over the place. So that's always good. There we go. Yeah, and then maybe we'll continue the buncher up the hill. See how it goes. There we go. Let's try this here. Bloop. Easy boy. Oh, what's going on here? Weird. Huh, that was interesting. I don't know what the heck is going on there. But I guess it doesn't matter, we're moving now. There we go. Went to the movies last night. Saw that new X-Men movie, that Logan one. I'll tell you, I wasn't a super big fan of the X-Men series. Well, when I was younger I liked them, but now, as an adult, I thought the old X-Men movies, I was like, oh man, what a cheesy shit. But I watched that Logan last night. That is the most X-rated, R-rated X-Men movie I've ever seen in my life. That was awesome. I loved it. So much violence and swearing, and oh man, I was like, holy, this is how X-Men should be. I just love it. But it was sure a surprise going from my old impression of X-Men, like, you know, like the old X-Men, the first one that came out where they discovered Wolverine and all that, like the old ones. Going from that to this movie was a big difference, let me tell you. It's pretty funny. I was just like, holy lord, there's swearing, and there's even some nudity in there. I was like, what is going on? This is good. They finally making X-Men adult-like, which was kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know. I thought that was pretty interesting. I mean, it got a little cheesy at the end. There was some. I won't tell you guys the ending in case. Well, I guess by now you probably would have seen it anyway. But it got a little cheesy at the end. But all in all, definitely one of the better X-Men movies for sure. I think I tried to grab that tree, but I don't know what the best method to do that. I'll take it down as a single grab later or something. There we go. Looks like we'll have enough trees for sure. Big pile here. Processing will take some time this time. One thing I'm trying to do is just make sure that I line up all the trees at least semi-straight here. What I should come through and do is come through and pile it. That'd be the best way to do it, but I think we'll be okay. I kind of want to get this single tree because it's going to bug me, so maybe we'll just grab this tree and drag it down however we can here. Whoops. And we'll see what we can do here. It's kind of in a wacky position here. Just trying to get the claw to go over the tree here. That's what I want. Or even if we could spin it, that would be even better. Whatever, let's just grab it and drag it down. This is not the ideal way to skid a load, but hey, let's get her done. I've got an idea to put it in the pile too here. Alright, let's try this out. Let's test our theory. Then we'll just kind of spear it into the pile here. That cool. That works, eh? Whatever gets the wood to the deck, right? That's what I figure. Now this stuff's going to be a little more interesting because now we're hitting some really steep terrain. So we'll see how it goes here. Because I don't have much experience testing this thing on any kind of steep terrain, so it's either going to go great or it's going to go terrible. I don't know, we're going to find out here. I can already see it's going to lift us here, so we're going to take that off. that wasn't very good. You kind of want a bit of a tip on it. Oops. Let's see if we can slide that one back. There we go. Stay. Stay. Good log. Oh, whatever. We're just gonna grab it right here. And lock it. Now let's see if that's enough of a... should be enough of a lift that it won't go anywhere. Oh, jeez. Man, if you were the skidder driver inside that thing, you'd be just like flying around. Guaranteed you wouldn't have a coffee in there, that's for sure. I'm just gonna kind of back it right into there. There we go. It's not exactly straight, but that's alright. We got a good processor man, he'll figure it out. It's definitely some very steep terrain though, that's for sure. Holy cow. What we got? One more bundle up here, I think? Oh, a couple bundles. That's a decent bundle right there. You know, I bet you 20 bucks. No, I'm not gonna bet you 20 bucks. I'm not owe somebody 20 bucks. I bet you we can get that to. Bet you we can get that to go in one grab, all of it. We can actually grip it. There we go. Let's see here. Let's test this out. We can do it. Do it. Oh ho ho ho. That is a ridiculous grab. We're gonna try it though. We're gonna lift our cab up a bit here, I can see. It's alright, we're gonna ride this one out. There we go. So we get to these slanted parts of the hills, it'll lift us up a bit. But that's okay, our skidder's pretty intense, we can handle it. Uh-oh. Now we're in a different position here. There we go. Look at that. I'll make a good screenshot right there. I think. Yeah, it will. Wait, what's my screenshot button? Huh. Alright. Huh. Screenshot button's not working. That's kinda odd. What if I changed it or something? Oh, probably when I redid my controls, I bet you that's what happened. That's okay. F12 is always, or print screen button is always a easy one to find. I don't think there's anything else to skid up here now. I think we've pretty well got her cleared. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to drive up here and take a peek. And then I get to play with the puncher, which is got the new controls, so that'll be a little funky for me because I'm totally used to the other style. But I got rid of joy to key now. Everything's got the same controls as the as the in-game machines. I'm just gonna park this guy down here. Skidder can hang out, get ready for his next patrol here. I'm just trying to decide what I want to do here. Should we just take out this whole section, or do we want to keep building our road? Maybe we'll keep building our road up into here, and we're on some at least half-ass flat ground here. And then kind of take off into the woods up there. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just cut out this little section right here. Lord knows how we're going to do this, but where there's a will, there's a way. Alright, here we go. Back to work. So I want to lay it in a way that the skidder still has access to it. Oh man, it's going to take a while getting used to these new controls, but we're doing it. We're doing it, man. I know I still can cut 2 trees, but I'm just going to do one on this hill. Like I said, the collection arms are now singular, meaning that they close together now. I don't have a collecting arm separately. I did that mostly just because, so this way everybody can use the proper controls. And, you know, it's really not a big deal to have a collection arm in this game, because half the time it doesn't work properly anyway. That's going to be an interesting grab. Let's just keep making a pile here. Oops, easy boy. It's kind of a weird balancing point here. It's definitely not the most ideal place to do a skidder grab, but we're just gonna leave. Well, we should actually make it worth its while here. Maybe we'll add a few more to there just for fun. Okay, we're gonna try to do 2 now that we're on a little bit flatter ground up here. So now that the collection arm is not there, you kind of got to balance this one, open it, go for the next one, and then grab it. I mean, it still works. You just got to be a little bit more slow and a little bit more careful, because that other arm's not there to hold on to it. Alright, that looks good enough for a skidder grab anyway. Now, we're kind of making our way on this new hill here, so let's just kind of clean it up a bit. Oh, well, that's where the skidder pile is going to start. That's the only thing I miss about the collection arm, is that you could do pretty good grabs with it, but and it might come back. I don't know. I never say never anymore, because I've changed my mind about lots of things at the last second and brought it back. But for the time being, this is the easy version of the buncher. And really, probably doing one tree at a time is the better way to do it anyway, because a lot of the times doing the collection arms get lots of glitches and stuff too. Oh, apparently there was 2 trees in one there. That causes some interesting glitches. New skidding pile right over there. Actually, I'm gonna bump this tree up a little further. And see if we're good enough to get this little piece of shrapnel out of here. There we go. Yeah, that'll be alright. I'm gonna bump that guy up there too. Always try to keep your butt straight. That makes a big difference when you go to do skidding later too. There we go. Oh. Come on. There. And we'll just kind of pick off some of these trees. Beauty. B-E-A, beautiful. See, I don't know. I don't really mind the buncher with just the claws like this. I mean, you can do more trees than one at a time if you really want to, but, you know, I don't even mind just doing one tree. I mean, these trees are decent size now, and I'm pretty much going to keep them this size because this is the most error-free size of tree that you can work with in the game right now, so I think maybe we'll keep it like that. So, I mean, you can grab 2 when it's flat terrain and you're paying attention. What the heck's going on here? Oh, I got kind of in a weird spot. There we go. That'll be good. Drop her right in there. Perfect. These are starting to hit lots of birch up here. I built the darn map and I can't even remember where half the stuff is. There we go. Let's see how good we can get this pile here. Oop. Hopefully I didn't cut that log in the middle, but that might have happened. We might be leaving one out there. Dun, dun, dun. Just kind of, oops, I see I keep going for my triggers. The controls are changed. I used to have it so my turn was on my triggers, kind of like a tiger cat buncher. But you can't really do that with the new controls set up. So I'm getting used to doing things a little bit differently here now. There we go. Boop. Just I wanted to do a quick time check here. 21. Oh yeah, we're doing good. We're doing just fine. Alright, so now that we're up here, we can decide what we want to do. Do we want to just clean it all out? I guess now that we're on flat ground up here, we can technically stop building our road and start destroying the forest here. Destroying. Did I say destroying? I meant harvesting. That's what I meant to say. So let's just cut a pile here, have some fun. Another thing you could do is bring the forwarder up here. This would be perfect terrain for a forwarder. So maybe what we'll do is we'll do an initial block cut and then leave some at the back or something for the forwarder to go pick up. We could do whatever we want. In the words of Bob Ross, this is our world, and we can do whatever we want. Ooh. Heavy trees. Looking good. Yeah, the reason why this place would be so good for forwarding is because the trees are actually spread out so much. Makes it a little nicer, as opposed to our little hole that we have down below there. That hole is pretty tight. It'd be perfect for a buncher in there, because you could just stockpile the wood and just get it out, but no, we chose to be the buncher, or be the forwarder in there, so. Ooh, we just barely got that tree. See if we can add it to this pile here. There we go. Sort of half-assedly add it to this pile. Hopefully we can grab that pile. If not, we'll find out. What do we want to do here now? Let's maybe make a pile. Oops. Easy now. Ooh. Almost cut that tree down. Oh, did we drop that tree on our head? We did. Thank God these bunchers are strong, hey? Alright, so let's make a pile. Oops, I didn't realize my head was still on. Let's make a pile right here. Yeah, that'll be good. Easy to grab. And we can take Mr. Scraps here. And he can go play over there somewhere. Perfect. Alright, let's keep the party rolling here. There we go. Bloop. I always get people asking, it's like, they always say, how are you so fluid with the controls? Well, I've been using dual joysticks since the Farming Simulator 2013 game, so it's just lots of practice. It's like anything, you get good at stuff after you practice lots, so it's not like I just woke up overnight and, oh my god, all of a sudden I'm perfect with cat controls and can do really smooth movements. It takes a lot of time. It's been years, in fact, of doing this kind of stuff, so don't be discouraged if you can't be amazing with the machines right off the bat. It takes a lot of time to get the muscle memory and the movements and everything, and just all takes time. And shit, I've seen guys who use Xbox controllers who are as good, if not better than me at running some of these machines. It's actually quite impressive. So don't be discouraged thinking you need a joystick, and don't be discouraged thinking you can't do it, because you definitely can. I've also played with guys on multiplayer servers who started off, they couldn't pick up a damn tree to save their lives, and then by the end they were loading trucks like it was no problem, so anything is possible in this game, man. Just gotta practice, practice, practice. Nowadays I get more time practicing just from my my mod editing and testing than I do actually playing the game, but it still works. Oops, got another funky one here. See if we can lay them right here. This might be a little too steep. Let's see here. Oh, just a sec here. 1 second. Sorry, little interlude there. I forgot my my wake up alarm was still on. I got up before it. I generally always do, but it's a good safety net in the odd event you sleep in. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Just delicately drop this stuff right here. I like to slide around. That's why I can't really lay them on hills. I was kind of hoping I could lay this part because it'd be perfect for what I'm doing, but it's making kind of a mess here now. So I like to slide on each other. Oh, come on, you buggers. Whoa, hey, easy boy. There we go. Alright, that's all I'm doing for that piece. Screw that. I'm not playing around with hills anymore. Now, let's hop out here for a minute. Let's see here. So, if we want to skid down this hill, we gotta kind of lay everything in this direction, right? So maybe what we should do is we should walk down to kind of this corner and then cut backwards up the hill and just kind of lay it on a bit of an angle. Because I'm sure I can always drive the skidder down through here, even though it's pretty steep, but I'm sure we can drag it down through there and straighten things out. So maybe that's what we'll do. And then we can cut away. These ones will be fine because I can just turn that corner. But so let's bark the skidder down the hill a little bit here. Or the skidder, the puncher. I don't know what time zone I'm in anymore. We have a bunch laying there. So let's start cutting maybe right here. We'll start and lay some out right in this direction. I'm gonna grab, actually just to kind of clean up in here, I'm gonna grab this one and then that one, and then I'll back it up and pile it there. Oops. Darn thing. Now you're probably all saying, that wouldn't have happened if you had a collection arm. You're right, it probably wouldn't have. But for the time being, we're just going to do it this way, and I should just not have that bottom arm at all. It does kind of hang onto the trees pretty good, so there we go. Let's get this one. And then there we go. Beauty. And we'll just kind of keep cleaning up this little area here. We can come back and bunch some more into that pile here in a sec as well. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make a, oops, whoa, easy way. Make a neat little cut line right here. Hopefully it shouldn't interfere with those other piles if we put it close enough here. Just keep grabbing these off this edge here. There we go. Just want to kind of bump that up. Perfect. That's just where I wanted it. And I just want to keep adding to this pile to make it actually worth coming up here to skid. That'll be alright. Actually knocked down quite a bit of trees today, didn't we? And we'll get this one. Maybe we can get both of these just kind of cleared out of here. And we're on a hill, so this might be a slightly bit trickier. Oh, come on. Alright, well, we got them. Not exactly how I wanted to get them, but we got them. That's all that matters. Whoop. Alright, there we go. Oops, just trying not to hit those other piles because we're going to mess them up real good if we do. Bloop. And let's grab this one. This thing almost acts as like a heel boom if you just grab the tip there. It's kind of funny. That'll be good. I can always push it up with the skidder and back up with the blade a little bit there too, so. Where do we want to keep going? This direction, I suppose. We should cut this stuff out of here too. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to get that stuff on that hill, but we can try. Still a lot of wood up here, but you know we gotta make a line here eventually. We can't get it all, can we? Just kind of cinch this up a little bit more here. Oops. Oh, I guess we didn't need that piece of the log anyway. Let's throw one more on there, just for good measure. let's put that a little more there. I could probably get that in one skid grab. We're making these piles a little bit big now, but hey, we're confident we can make it work, right? Yeah, sure. I might just leave these kind of as a little barrier here for now. These we've knocked down a lot of trees. Look at all that. Amazing. We're probably well over our time limit now, hey? 35 minutes. Oh, there we go. Good enough. Okay. I will put the kibosh on this meeting now, and we'll call her good. See, that'd be a good picture to you. I like pictures. Pictures are my thing, man. Cool. Always like these pictures of these guys too. I don't know, this is a beautiful model. I love this model. It just looks so pretty. So yeah, today what did we do today? We skidded out all the stuff that we had fallen on the way up the hill. That's why the skidder's parked down there. We have cut our way up this hill here, making all these extravagant piles. And yeah, I guess next video we'll probably process what's down below there. Process that. Maybe we'll go on to the forwarding again and continue that quest. And then, depending on how machines go, I might have a new thing going on, but I don't know if it'll be ready yet, so I got a few surprises coming that'll make things kind of fun, so. Alright guys, well thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.